Good afternoon, everyone. Better turn off the acoustic. Great to see everybody. Bear with me a moment. That should do it. Great to see everyone. I'll just leave the little acoustic on for now. Actually, might send that off as well. Hello, folks, and welcome to Quarantine Choir. Well, obviously, we're not starting with another 10 minutes, but it's great to see you all, and hope you've had a good start to the week so far. I've had an interesting morning with ABBA. Well, not actually with ABBA, but singing the music of ABBA with the sopranos of the Self-Isolation Choir. I know that some of you came along and had a little sing with that, so thanks a lot for that. Some of you will be with me later on for the Mozart Requiem. And, of course, we've also re-released the movement from Elijah yesterday. If you were with me on the Elijah broadcast, do watch the video we've put out yesterday, because we've tweaked the sound even more. It sounds even better. So if you can spare just 3 minutes later today, look out for that movement. It's on the Self-Isolation Choir channel. It's fabulous. So now, look, in terms of Rattlin Bog, apologies. There seem to be some issues with the score. It's quite a long URL. I'm going to have the words up on screen, and actually, to be honest, if you need the score for the tune, use that, but please just use the words up on screen. It'd be much easier. That's certainly what I will be reading from. So I'll be reading from the same hymn sheet as you. So if you can get the score, use it for the tune. The words won't necessarily be the same, I'm sorry. Just use the words on screen. I think it's the best way. Wellerman should have the score for you there as well, and Sloop John B, and everything else is on screen. All right, folks. So, Eddie, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it's quite useful to have the chords for these things, isn't it? I'm doing it in F, just so that the sopranos and tenors can join. If we did, oh, roll the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, or it's a little bit on the bassy side. So I'm glad you folks enjoyed. I'm glad you enjoyed the tweaked version of Elijah as well. Fabulous. Well, yeah, everyone, let me just quickly check that everything's working. So I'll have a bit of the Wellerman. Just check that's sounding okay. Yeah, that's all right. And my Lagan Love, which will be a piece today, wasn't on the list originally, but you folks, many of you know about what's gone on this weekend. So I'll just say, let's check this working. There it is, lovely. Yeah, so lots happening today, folks. When we start at 2 o'clock, as promised, I shall be revealing the what's behind the curtain. It's been the result of quite a lot of work here, particularly on Saturday. It's been quite a busy weekend with everything that's happened. So obviously Saturday I was in here all day, completely moving everything around again. So now the window is here. So hopefully I'm not going to end up in that situation, as I said yesterday morning, where I can't get to the window, it's too bright and so on. And I've built brand new shelves behind me. I say built, I mean IKEA, but put them together and then created a nice backdrop with the appropriate background you'd expect to see for a conductor, a nice shelfie, as I believe they're called. So that'll be 2 o'clock. It's lovely to see everybody. Hello. Great to see everyone. Well, let me say hello to a few people. Hello to Moira. Hello to Michael. Hello, Susanna. Hello, Jill. Thank you for your lovely messages. Hello to Alan. Hello, Christine. Hello, Gina. And Karen. And Cynthia. And who else? Hello, Jane. And Julie. Yeah, you get to have the Wellerman in your head for another week. You're welcome. It's just for you. Just for you. Hello, Albert. Glad you enjoyed the first tones of Beethoven's Ninth. I mean, it's just the best. I have to say, I am extraordinarily jealous that John gets to do Beethoven 9 and I don't. But that's all right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not my lifelong goal and dream to conduct Beethoven's 9 at all. At all. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And you folks will have a lovely time singing with him, and I'll be singing as well. Shh, don't tell anyone. Who else is here? Hello, Liz. And hello, Val. Great to see you, Val. Oh, you've been to the dentist. You missed ABBA this morning. We'll catch up later. That's great. Hello, Christine. Morning. Hello to Lisa. Thank you for your lovely message as well, Lisa. Thank you, Kathy. Great to see you. And hello, Jean. And hello, Hien. And Eddie. And loads of lovely people. Goodness me. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Judith. Wonderful. Is that everybody? Well, that's everyone who's, I think, popped up in the comments so far. And to anyone who's watching at home who doesn't normally comment, well, you are all very, very welcome. And a particular hello, of course, to Bill and Helene in California. Hello to my parents-in-law, Sue and Tony, and to anyone else who's watching later on. It is great to see you. So yes, how long have we got? We've still got a little while. Well, then I'm going to just fill you in, folks, on what happened yesterday. And I know many of you are aware. But one of the reasons we're singing My Lagan Love today instead of what was originally planned, which was Cockles and Mussels, is that after yesterday's Sacred Sing, actually, literally as we were going live for the Sacred Sing, my phone went, and it was Eric Wetherill's wife, and I had an idea what was coming, but I was literally about to go live to take Sacred Sing. So the moment I finished Sacred Sing, I rang her back, and I had the very sad news that my friend Eric died yesterday at 1 o'clock in the morning. He went very peacefully. He was 95, everybody, and a more phenomenally talented, gifted composer and dear friend you couldn't ask for. He was a true gentleman, very much a man out of time. He always said as much. He said he was born about 50 years too late for his musical stylings. And I'm very, very, very sad, as you can imagine, to say goodbye to such a dear friend. But he had the most phenomenal life. And we're going to sing his My Lagan Love today, in part as tribute to him. And over the course of the next few weeks, everyone, I will be sharing some more of his lovely music and some recordings that I have made of his pieces. And if any of you are interested, I'll post up a bit later on a link to a concert that I put on for Eric back in 2016, and it's one of those things with this concert that we did. Thank you everybody for your lovely messages. That's so kind of you. One of the things about Eric is that nothing was. There were no expectations from him. He was always ever so surprised when anybody wanted to perform his music. And Anna and the kids and I went to Eric and Liz's house. Would have been in 2015, December 2015, and we had a very nice meal and a glass of wine, and maybe a second glass of wine. And over that second glass it was an excellent white wine. Eric said something. I said something like, well, your music is so lovely, and he said, well, maybe when I'm dead, people will listen to it. And I was really kind of affronted, not actually angry, but sort of mock. Well, that's outrageous. I said, Eric, your music is wonderful. I said, I will put on a concert for you. And he said, that would be marvellous. Thank you very much. And on the way home, I was in the passenger seat, actually, because Anna was driving, because I'd had 3 glasses of this lovely wine by that point. And I just said, I think I just offered to do an entire concert for Eric. She went, yeah, you did. I said, I can't get out of it. And I said, no, you can't. So that was then the job of 9 months of organising and getting it all together, and it was just the most fantastic experience. Actually, everybody who played and sang in that concert were friends of Eric's, and the music came out absolutely beautifully. So I'll share a link to that later on, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put it up on Twitter. I have actually shared it before on Twitter, but I'll reshare it. And you can go and have a listen. It's about an hour and a half of music. It's all lovely. Some of it you'll recognise. You'll recognise My Lagan Love. You'll recognise How Like a Winter. You'll recognise bits from The Snow Child. I've performed quite a lot of it through the channel. But it's just a really lovely way to remember Eric. And those of you that never met him, I mean, if you've sung his music, you know what a great composer he was. And yeah, I think it's the best way when people pass on, when musicians pass on. I feel the most important thing to do is for their voice to continue, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure Eric's music lives on beyond him, and if possible beyond me, and beyond all of us. It's gorgeous music, and I'm really looking forward to everyone enjoying it. So I will indeed share that link, Glenys. Absolutely. So, well, look, let's have a look. How's everybody doing? Lots of people have come online. Twitter people, please post on Facebook for us dinosaurs. I will get it on Twitter. In fact, do you know what? Just because, let me see if I can do that right now. Because I don't want to be one of these people who say, I'll do something and then completely fail to do that thing. So let me just get that up and running here. But I hope you're all, as I say, having a nice day, everybody. Here in Bristol, it's pretty grotty. Oh, I did want to say one more thing, by the way. I think the universe has a sense of humour. Okay, so after I got the news yesterday that my friend had passed on, and it was extraordinarily, it was very, very sad, but not a shock, as you can imagine. And as I was talking to Liz, it started snowing, not just a little bit, heavily outside the window. And so I had to pop out to the shops in between rehearsal and something else I was doing. And I got in the car and I started the car, and what started playing out of the radio but Elgar's Nimrod, everybody. It's a real sort of, okay, yes, I get the point, I get the message. And I did think of dear Eric, who would have had a little chuckle at that, folks. He would have enjoyed that. So, right, I've got my link here. Let me get this up on Twitter for everyone, and we can enjoy that later on. And yes, don't forget, less than 2 minutes, I will be sharing what's behind the open the curtain. Needs to be shouted loudly. Open the curtain. Right, so just waiting for this to wake up here. There's my link. Copy link. Go to Twitter. I'm going to write, for those who haven't heard Eric's music recently, and tweeted. Right, there we go, folks. The link is up on Twitter. For those of you who follow me, you can find that link there. And for those of you who aren't yet on Twitter, I'm sure it'll make its way around. Thank you, everybody. Open the curtain. Well, we've got a minute to go. So, yeah, we can start building the anticipation, everybody, of what's behind the curtain. Well, thanks ever so much, everybody. It's so lovely to see you. Hello to Lindsay. Hello to Dr. G. Open the curtain, sir. It'll be on the way, don't worry. Hello to Gaynor. Hello to Jackie. Absolutely. Well, lots of people are saying, oh, hello, Kit Kat. Lovely to see you. And Leslie. And, of course, we are all sending our very best wishes and lots of love to Captain Tom. I hope he has a full recovery, and sending all our very best to him and to all of his family. Well, everyone, keep chatting, please. Keep chatting. Enjoy yourselves. You are here, as they say, to enjoy yourselves. But let's go full screen. Here we go. A very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Quarantine Choir, and it's great to see you. I hope you've had a good weekend. As I said yesterday, this week we are starting a new schedule, so we'll be running rehearsals on Monday, Wednesday, Friday throughout February, and of course the Sacred Sing on Sunday. As I've said, we're going to just pause the rehearsals on Thursdays and Tuesdays for now, just to allow me for a bit of time to catch up with myself, everybody. Today is our folk day, so the new piece is the Rattlin Bog, and I hope you've brought your teeth and a spare set of teeth, because you're going to need them. It's a lot of words to rattle off, and I can't promise it's going to go entirely smoothly, but we're going to have a lot of fun. We're also going to sing the beautiful My Lagan Love by my friend Eric Wetherill, who very sadly passed away yesterday, so that will be in tribute to his memory. And as I've said, folks, it won't be the last piece of his that we sing. We're barely getting started. We'll also sing the Sloop John B, which is a great, great song, and then a tiny piece that nobody's really ever heard of called The Wellerman. So lots to look forward to today, but I've been promising for a while a reveal, because you've all been staring at this curtain for the best part of a year. I think the last time you saw any kind of actual backdrop was the very first few weeks of Quarantine Choir, where it was in that downstairs room with all of the posters sticking up everywhere and the guitar chords on the back of the door. So I've spent the weekend working, ladies and gentlemen, and putting everything out. So let me please reveal what's behind the curtain. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Lots of books and lots of music and lots of nice stuff. Look at all this. Wow. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. My shelfie. There we go. So what have we got here? Open the curtain, everyone's saying. Open the curtain. Well, we've got some nice sheet music here, some nice scores. I've got some more nice scores down here. I've got my Calvin Hobbes collection down there. Oh, look at this. What's all this, ladies and gentlemen? I've got some nice books here. I've got my self-isolation choir books. I've got my quarantine choir music book here. I've got my lovely presents here. I've got my home choir bottle. Thanks to Andrea. I've got my lovely book here, the Royal Albert Hall. Thanks to Bob. I've got so many lovely scores here. Thanks to Helen and Bill in California, and to Harry and June, and to everyone who sent me stuff. And so there we are, folks. Oh, and a couple other things. So yes, there's my art supplies. And no, you can't see any of my art because it's terrible. But I have a lot of fun with it anyway. So I've got my alcohol markers. Don't get excited. And I've got my Bob Ross painting supplies for when I start my Bob Ross painting projects. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the studio. And I just want to say at this point, folks, take the mic with you. Yes, they are Billy's. They are indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, you're the only people who are going to see this. Okay? Good afternoon, choir. I'm not going to see this. I'm not going to share this with self-isolation choir. This is a home choir / quarantine choir exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. Karen said, did I use the instructions? Yes, I did. I did read the instructions and I followed them. So there you are. So everyone, there you are. Welcome to the studio. It is great to share all this with you. And obviously a lot of this music, a lot of this stuff you'll be getting to experience in the next few weeks and months. There we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. If I could invite you all, please. Up you get. There are scores and alcohol on the... Alcohol? Where's the alcohol? I think I've missed something, Julie. I don't think there's any alcohol on it, at least not yet. But maybe I've missed something. Anyway, let's get standing up if you haven't already done so. Let's get warmed up, everybody. So... Up onto your feet, thank you. Plant those feet to shoulders width apart. Very nice. And if I could ask you, please, to take a deep breath in and blow the air away from you. And again, nice deep breath in and out. No, water in the water bottle, Gina. Promise. Okay. Let's do a little bit of humming, shall we? So we'll go up a fifth and down again. Nice deep breath and... Let's turn the mic up a bit. And again. Splendid. Now an ooh. Ooh. And again. Ooh. I'm going to sneak the mic up just a tiny bit more. Watch out for your volume levels, everybody. And now an oh. And. Lovely. And now. Yeah. And. Very nice. And now we'll do a couple little scales, shall we? So we go, ya, 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 ya. Everybody. Very nice. And again, ya, 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 ya. Everybody. Lovely. Thank you very much indeed. That'll do for now, actually, folks. I see more, yeah, the alcohol markers. Got it. There's alcohol in the pens, but I'm afraid, from what I understand, it doesn't work if you suck on the alcohol markers. I have been reliably informed. I'm going to check my tongue doesn't look black. Okay, everybody, let's get started. And do you know what? We'll start with Eric's music. And as I said, my dear friend Eric passed away yesterday. He was 95, ladies and gentlemen. He was told in 2018, at the start of 2018, that he wouldn't be alive for Christmas of that year. And I mean, goodness me, the man was absolutely amazing. He was still composing music right up until I think 4 or 5 weeks before he passed. And this piece, My Lagan Love, is one of the first pieces of his that I ever conducted. I taught it to my school choir when I was director of music at a large girls' school here in Bristol. And we sang it everywhere. At every opportunity, because it's so beautiful. So sing this one with me, please, everyone. And for those of you that knew Eric, you'll understand what a lovely man he was. And for those of you that never had the chance to meet him, when you hear how beautiful this music is, when you sing his lovely, lovely music, you know what a lovely man he was. So for Eric, this is My Lagan Love, and this is sung by Miss Eleni, by myself, and by Eric's daughter, Sophie. Here we go. Let's get the words up on screen.
When Lagan stream sings lullaby, there blows a lily.
Right, do you know what, folks? Let's try that again. Eric would definitely approve. Let's have that one more time. So, yeah, let's have the words up on screen, England. And let's have everyone singing. So, one more time for the second time. My Lagan Love. Here we go. Nice deep breath. Here we go. When Lagan streams sing lullaby, there blows a lily fair. The twilight gleam is in her eye, the night is on her hair, and like a lovesick Lennon she hath my heart in thrall, nor life I own, nor liberty, for love is Lord of all. Alright folks, so let's sing this second verse all together, and often when. Nice deep breath. And often when the beetle's horn hath lulled the eve to sleep, I steal unto her shieling lawn, and through the dooring peep, there on the cricket singing stone, she stirs the bogwood fire, and hums in sad sweet undertone the song of heart's desire. Here we go, deep breath. Where Lagan Love sings lullaby, there blows a lily fair. The twilight gleam is in her eye, the night is on her hair, and like a lovesick Lennon she hath my heart in thrall, nor life I own, nor liberty, for love is Lord of all. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Right, folks, I'm going to have a sip of drink. Turn off the acoustic. Now then. Ah, dear. The emotions. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move straight on with the music, because that's exactly what Mr. Wetherill would have told me to do. We are going to sing The Wellerman. And, of course, this one is pretty popular at the moment. The Longest Johns, this Bristol-based sea shanty group who I've worked with in the past. I mean, we did a project together. They were one of the groups who submitted a song for the Bristol Minute of Listening, which I mentioned yesterday, on Self-Isolation Choir. Well, they've just been signed to Decca Records and they've got worldwide distribution and so on. So as far as I'm concerned, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us. So we're going to sing The Wellerman as well. If you remember, we learnt this one a few weeks ago, and just, I mean, sing it from the gut, this one, folks. The last piece, you know, Eric's lovely, lovely music, and thank you, everyone, is genuinely beautiful. It's so, so beautiful. This one is not beautiful. It's just gutsy, okay? So sing this one from the diaphragm, and then we're going to sing the Rattlin Bog, okay? So consider this your warm-up. Here we go. Here's The Wellerman. Nice deep breath. Here we go. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billiard Tea. The wind blew hard, her bow dipped down, below me bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. They had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands, oh swore he'd take that whale in tow. Everybody! Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down below. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. The line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Last verse. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave. We'll take our leave. We'll take our leave. We'll take our leave. We'll take our leave and go. We'll take our leave and go. We'll take our leave. We'll take our leave. We'll take our. We'll take our leave. We'll take our leave. We'll take our. We'll take our leave and go. Cheers, me landlubbers. Excellent stuff, folks. Well done. Right, I'll turn off the acoustic. You need to have a big acoustic for the Wellerman, don't you? So good. Thanks, everybody. How are we all doing? I've lost sight of your comments. Fabulous stuff. So Sue's got a sea shanty book, Sailor Song. Oh, yes. Well, do you know what? Oddly enough, on the shelf, I've got a few books of sea songs as well, which we'll be digging into in the coming weeks and months. Thank you, everyone. Fabulous. Now, look, let's have a look at today's new song. And I need to start, as I sometimes do, with an apology. The score in the description is the best one I could find, but it's not quite right, okay? So use the score in today's description, which you'll find below. If you want to sing along and you want to sing the tune, it's there. But the words are going to be up on the screen. The words on the sheet, I'm afraid, do not match the words on screen. So sing from these. The reason is, well, it's the version I know. And so, rather than sort of struggling to teach a version I don't know and making lots of mistakes, I thought I'd teach a version I do know and only make lots of mistakes. All right, so I'm just going to quickly shift myself up a little bit. Do you like the T-shirt, by the way? Bach, of course. Real rock music. So let's have a look at the Rattlin Bog. Now, if you know this one, pop up in the comments. I know Dr. Glynn is an expert on bogs, aren't you, Dr. G? With his previous life working in conservation in Wales, a very, very important man in that regard. Well, I mean, if you're our bog expert, sir, yeah, I'm going to expect you to sing twice as loudly as everybody else. Now, this is an Irish song, and remember, I'm lucky enough to have Irish relatives. I've got quite a few live down in West Cork, and that's the last time I think I heard this song, which is a while ago. I recently rediscovered it when my daughter Katie came home singing it from school. Her maths teacher had taught it to her. As far as I'm concerned, he's the best maths teacher ever if he's going to sing to them. And so, yeah, let's have a look at this one. So, to begin with, folks, it's nice and easy, okay? The chorus goes, ho, roar the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roar the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Nothing bad about that, nothing hard about that. Let's sing that together. Ready? Ho, row, 2, 3, 4. Ho, roar the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, roar the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Great. Well done, folks. You've learnt the chorus. And so all we need to do is to learn the verse. Easy peasy, okay? The verse goes, and in that bog there was a hole, a rare hole, a rattling hole, and the hole in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Okay? In that bog there was a hole, a rare hole, a rattling hole, and the hole in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Okay? And I'm perfectly happy for people to, as we say in this country, Rex Harrison the words. Okay, bit of spoken words while we're still learning it. So let's sing from the beginning. Let's do the chorus and the verse, and then I'll explain to you how this song works, because it's quite something, folks. It really is. Let me just check how everyone's doing in the comments. Tom the Piper's son. Not quite. Not quite. You'll see in a minute. Okay, so let's sing it from the beginning. Ready? Oh, ho, row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. In that bog there was a hole, a rare hole, a rattling hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Well done, everybody. I think I'm going to step into the hall. Okay, so we've learnt the chorus, we've learnt the first verse. Now what happens with each subsequent verse is we add another line. So the second verse will go, now in that hole there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree with a tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. And then we do the chorus. The next verse will be, now in that tree there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch, and the branch of the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Start to get the idea? Okay. Now, as I've said, the words on the sheet, I'm afraid, do not fit the words on screen, because this is the version that I've been singing all these years. And even with this, I'm going to tell you there will be mistakes along the way. And let's just have some fun with this, folks. It gets faster and faster and faster as we go. All right, so good luck to everybody. Hello, Nina. Lovely to see you. Hello, Maureen. It's so many lovely people here. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Liz. Hello, Biddy. It is like the old woman who swallows a fire. Jota likes this one. Okay, Jota, he's going to love this. So this one, everybody, is for Anna and for Jota in Portugal. This is the Rattlin Bog. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. And in that bog there was a hole, a rare hole, a rattling hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that hole there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree with a tree in the hole, in the bog, and the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that tree there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch, and the branch and the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that branch there was a twig, a rare twig, a rattling twig, the twig and the branch of the tree, and the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that branch there was a twig, I've done that one, a rare twig, rattling twig, and the twig and the branch of the tree, tree in the hole, and the hole of the bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Ho, row the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that twig there was a nest, a rare nest, a rattling nest, and the nest and the twig and the twig and the branch of the tree, and the tree in the hole, and the hole in the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that nest there was an egg, a rare egg, a rattling egg, and the egg and the nest and the nest and the twig and the twig and the branch of the tree and the tree and the hole of the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that egg there was a bird, a rare bird, a rattling bird, and the bird and the egg and the nest and the twig and the twig and the branch of the tree and the tree and the hole of the bog. And the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that nest there was a bird, a rare bird, a rattling bird, and the bird and the egg and the nest and the twig and the branch of the tree and the hole of the bog. Down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that bird there was a feather, rare feather, rattling feather, and the bird, and the egg and the nest and the twig and the branch of the tree and the hole of the bog. And the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that feather there was a flea, a rare flea, a rattling flea, and the feather, and the bird, the egg, and the nest, the twig, and the branch of the tree, and the hole of the bog. And the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that hang on, have I done the flea? We'll do the flea anyway. Now on that feather there was a flea, a rare flea, a rattling flea, and the flea and feather, and the bird, and the egg and the nest, and the twig, and the branch of the tree, and the hole of the bog. And the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that flea there was a leg, a rare leg, a rattling leg, and the leg of the flea, and the feather, and the bird, the egg, and the nest, and the twig and the branch of the tree, and the hole of the bog. And the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that leg there was a foot, a rare foot, a rattling foot, and the leg of the flea, and the feather, and the bird, and the egg, and the nest, and twig, and the branch of the tree, and the tree in the hole in the bog. And the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that foot there was a boot, a rare boot, a rattling boot, and the boot, and the foot, and the leg of the flea, and the feather, and the bird, and the egg, and the nest, and twig, and the branch of the tree, and the hole in the bog. And the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now on that boot there was a heel, a rare heel, a rattling heel, and the boot, and the foot, and the leg of the flea, and the bird. And the bird and the egg and the nest and the twig and the branch of the tree and the hole in the bog. And the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Now in that heel there was a nail, a rare nail, a rattling nail. Ready? And the nail on the heel, and the heel on the boot, and the boot on the foot, and the foot on the leg, and the flea, and the feather, and the bird, and the egg, and the nest, the twig, and the branch, the tree, the hole of the bog. And the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, roar the Rattlin Bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, good Lord, ladies and gentlemen. There's steam come out of your ears. No, I know. There are two verses sung twice, Anna. It's the bonus uncut director's cut edition. Oh dear, I hope you enjoyed that one. Susanna says you can't be drunk when you sing this. Well, I don't know. If you grab yourself an alcohol marker, who knows? You never know. Right. Ladies and gentlemen of the Quarantine Choir, can I thank you for your very best? Enjoyed that a huge amount, and we've got one more to sing. One more. That's the Sloop John B. And so, if you've got anything left in your tank, please, I'll have it, and then I'll see you on Wednesday for our Renaissance Fair. Have you all got your costumes ready? I've got my costume. It's arrived. And I need to do a little bit of tweaking on it so it looks splendid. But goodness me, looking forward to seeing you on Wednesday for the Renaissance Fair and Fun Friday. And as Jules just said, is it Fun Friday? Well, it's not. But I needed a laugh. So thanks, everybody, for this. And let's sing the Sloop John B. I mean to get the words up on screen. There we go. Right, everyone. Here's the Sloop John B. We sailed on the Sloop John B, my grandfather and me. Around Nassau town we did roll, into a fight. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. Chorus. So hoist up the John B sail, see how the mainsail sets, pipe up the captain aboard and let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. The first mate, he got drunk and broke in the captain's trunk. The constable had to come and take him away. Sheriff John Stone, why don't you leave me alone? Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. Everybody. So hoist up the John B sail, see how the mainsail sets, pipe up the captain aboard and let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. The poor cook, he caught the fits and threw away all of my grits. And then he took and he ate up all of my corn. Let me go home. Why don't they let me go home? This is the worst trip I've ever been on. So hoist up the John B sail, see how the mainsail sets, pipe up the captain aboard and let me go home. Let me go home. I wanna go home. Well, I feel so broke up, I wanna go home. Ladies and gentlemen of the Quarantine Choir, thank you so much for your time today. Well done for your great singing. What a range we've had this afternoon, from the sublimely moving to the completely ridiculous and everything in between. Sounds like a Quarantine Choir rehearsal to me. Well, look, I'll see you on Wednesday, if not before. Of course, if you're in self-isolation choir, I'll see you in about 2 hours and then again tomorrow. But if you're coming along for the Renaissance Fair, please remember, all of the scores are in the description. You can get them now. Do also have a look on Twitter, folks. If you're following me, Mr. Ben England, you don't even need to be on Twitter, actually. If you just type into Google Twitter and Mr. Ben England, all one word, MR Ben England, you can find the Twitter feed and you can have a look at that link to SoundCloud, which has 30 of Eric's beautiful pieces for you to listen to. No charge. Please do go and enjoy those. So lots of love to all of you. I see many of you have your wimples ready for Wednesday. Can't wait. So see you all very soon. Take care, folks. Lots of love to you. All the best. Bye-bye.